Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cathy of Cathy's Cash and Coin. I'm a single mom with 3 daughters. Although my oldest is now married and out of the house, my middle daughter is a college student, just finished up her 3rd year away at school. And then I have my youngest that lives here with me in our home. So thank you so much for being here, watching, supporting. I really do appreciate all of you. We are going to go over paycheck number 2 of May. It's going to be another tight budget, and that's just how things are going to be until I get my debts paid off. And we'll just get into it. All right, so we are going to start with my income. I work for the post office, and I did have a little bit more overtime on this paycheck versus last, which was really nice because one of the weeks I was on vacation while my mom was here. She was actually here for 2 weeks, which was pretty awesome. So my take home was $2,140. Which is really good because the next thing we're going to move to is debts. And I do have 2 debt payments to make. Now, I use paycheck 2 of every month to pay for anything that's due the 1st through the 15th of the following month. And then paycheck 1 is anything from the 16th to the end of the month. And that is how I do my budget. I get paid bi-weekly. So when I do have a magic month and there's a 3rd paycheck, which is coming up in August, that is kind of like a free paycheck because I already budget everything in paycheck 1 and paycheck 2. So I hope that makes sense. I will go over that more in August when I have a magic month, but that's how we do it. So we do have a student loan payment to make, and that is $213. And the other debt payment that has to be made is to my Kohl's card, and that is $85. Actually, it's that 85 is a little more than the minimum. I will have my debt update video. My plan is to have it posted on Saturday, the 31st. That is my goal. And so you guys will see all the numbers, and I will show you all the numbers prior to me using the big chunk of debt envelope that I have in my long term and prior to the savings challenge going to it. So it's going to be close to $1,000 on one of the cards, but I will walk you guys through that when I go through that video on Saturday. So it is going to be not fun to show. I'm going to show you the good, the bad, the ugly, but it is what it is. And we're just going to keep trucking and getting these debts paid off. So this totals $298, right? Yes. So from there we had 2140, and we're going to take away the 298. I guess I could have probably did that in my head. 1842, or maybe not, is left over. All right, so we're going to go down here, and this is my expenses and my bills that are due from the 1st to the 15th of June. So my mortgage and my HOA, I do split it in half. So my mortgage includes my homeowner's insurance and my property taxes, but I also do have mortgage insurance. So I'm really hoping that I can get some debts paid off, get my mortgage paid down a little bit so I can take that off of there, and then that would bring that down a little. And then I do have an HOA. My HOA is $76 a month, so it's not the most expensive HOA, but it kind of stinks. I did try and find property that wasn't in an HOA, but it was tough when I was looking for a home. So this is $1,118. Again, that is half of what is due for that. So I did $1,118 in paycheck 1 of May, and I'm doing again. And so I will have the full payment for my mortgage and my HOA. Moving on to subscriptions. So I have some subscriptions, and it's a little under $100. It was $150, so I took care of some of them, got rid of them. So it's $49 for this paycheck. I do plan to use my YouTube income to get YouTube Premium for the year, and then that will be taken off. The other thing is Autumn goes up to Michigan for the summer, and my friend Jessie made an excellent suggestion to pause maybe Hulu, Disney Plus, and Netflix while Autumn is gone. I really don't use them that often. I could always unpause it if there was something I really wanted to watch on there, but I don't watch much TV at all. So I might do that. I think that was a great suggestion. Just pause them for a few months, and I will look into that. I wish Netflix did have a yearly subscription because I would totally do that. It would be put in my dated sinking fund, and I could save for it every year, and then it would be done, and it wouldn't be in every monthly bill. I hope that makes sense. All right, car insurance. So I do have a full payment to make this month. Last month, I only had a $52 payment or something like that. I switched car insurance last month, and I was with the same company prior to the one I'm with now for as long as I've been driving. So it was tough to switch because I was a very loyal customer, but this is over $100 a month savings. And this is not even with a discount of paying every 6 months. You know, I know that that's a possibility. If and when I can save up a 6-month premium, I will do that. But right now I cannot. There's other things to save for, so we are going to skip over that. And then ADT, this is for my security of my home, is $71 a month. My electric is about $150 for this month. I am expecting it to go up drastically next month, so I have to be careful with that because like I said, my mom was here for 2 weeks, and one of the weeks I was at work, but she was still here. And I've had a busy home lately, so there's been a lot of use of, you know, the water probably will go up as well, but that's okay. We haven't had to run the heat too much or the air. I did have to put the air on a couple days while my mom was here just to make sure she was cool. Mama comes first, so, but that's okay. It was worth every penny because she did a lot around here. She helped me so much, and I'm so grateful. Gas for my car. I don't think we have any, big driving with this paycheck. So we're going to put $30 in, and that should cover it. $30 is usually enough for 2 weeks as long as I don't have to drive up to Michigan or anything like that. My mom did fill up my tank. I meet my dad halfway. When I drove her home, he met me halfway, so I didn't have to drive the full way to Michigan. And my mom, of course, filled my tank up then. So which I was super grateful for. So let's see where we are at. That leaves gives us $1,542. And we're going to take the $1,542 from 18. Wow, that's crazy easy. $300 exactly left. All right, so we are going to move up here to my wallet. Now, most of these are going to get nothing. Food, we are going to put $100 again, which is for 2 weeks. I do have for car, I have the Upside app, so that's why I don't stuff it in my wallet. I don't use cash for car because I use the Upside app. Upside, I get a lot of times 10 cents, 12 cents, sometimes 15 cents a gallon back. So I will have my code on the screen and then always link below if you want to sign up. That gives me 1 penny every gallon you get, I get a penny. So I have earned almost $400 in Upside since I've been using it. It adds up a little bit slowly, but the more you really focus on using it, and you can get percentages back in stores and things. I don't use it like that. I only use it for gas, but I have a $50 gift card I can cash in, and I might do that soon if we need extra food money. And then for food, also I caught a good sale for right before Memorial Day weekend for buy 2 get 3 at Jewel Osco, which is the Albertsons company. So spent all the food money pretty much out of my wallet, but I might stop there because the berries were on sale also for 99 cents for strawberries and blueberries, and we love those. So this is mostly for produce, fresh produce, milk, things like that. I get my meat from Butcher Box, and I shop at Aldi a lot of times too. So we are as far as produce, we eat a lot of frozen vegetables. As far as fruit, we like berries. So if the fact that they're on sale for 99 cents is a steal. So we're not going to put anything in dining out, miscellaneous, clothes, gifts, pets, health, or blessings. Also for food, I use the Fetch Rewards app. It has been so helpful lately because I also have a $50 gift card in there. I can cash in and get an Albertsons gift card, which would be perfect. So I really have like $200 available if I need it. I do hold off on cashing in the gift cards until I desperately need them or things like that. So if need be, but we're going to do 100. And so 100, we had 300 left from 300. So we have 100 for the total here, and remaining will only be $200. Okay, this is my dated binder. This is the categories that have to be paid either monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly, or yearly. And I just like to have them in cash to know where I'm at. So this will probably be the only thing that gets any money because we only have $200 left, but that's okay. So we're going to start with landscaper. My landscaper, I do have $45 in there, but I think this month in May, he's going to come 3 times because I think he will come next week. If he does, then that'll be all the money for him for May. If not, then we'll still be ahead by one service of he comes, it's $45. All he does is cut and edge the lawn. He does other services. Sometimes I do hire him to do a little more. We will see this summer if I can keep up with other things. I like to do the flowers and herb garden and all the other more fun things than cutting the lawn. I don't want to spend a whole day off cutting my lawn. Maybe one day when I have more time, but right now, no way. All right, garbage is about $70 a month. It used to be about $75 a quarter, and it is now like $70 a month. So, but I will say this, when I think it was Dee from Dee Plans and Budgets, she asked me what was the reason they gave for the raise and how much it went up from a $75 a quarter bill to $207, and I couldn't really find an answer too much in their email, but I did say that some bills may be prorated. So I'm going to have my fingers crossed when I get the next bill that it's not $207 and I was prorated for the wages or the amount going up previously. So that would be so awesome if I had $207 saved and it's not going to be $207, but we are going to save like it's going to be $207 because last bill was. So if not, and I thank Dee for checking into that because I'm kind of getting excited. Maybe it won't be $207 and I would be so grateful. All right, my butcher box is $25 a paycheck and I split this subscription with my sister. So it's going to cost me about $50 a month or $100 every other month, which is perfect because Autumn doesn't eat meat and she'll be gone for the summer anyway. This works out well. I do use ButcherBox to get some good steaks and stuff to bring for 4th of July. So that's usually my contribution when we're up there for that week. Moving on to Grove. Grove, I need to place my order. So this will be fully funded at $40. I do about $40 every other month. This is where I get my hand soap, I get my hand lotion, I get my dish soap, I get all-purpose spray, I get candles for inside, for outdoors, like I get ant traps. I get so many things from Grove that I don't have to buy and worry about it at the store. So I think $40 a month every other month for all those household items is actually pretty good. And they always have a freebie, a VIP freebie in there. I have to look. I don't remember what the fee is yearly, and I need to pay attention to that because sometimes it, obviously it should be on here and I don't want it to catch me off guard. Moving on to MK, this is where I get all my skincare products, and I only order yearly, and it's about $13 a paycheck, so it's really not bad. We're a little bit behind for this year, but we'll catch up, no problem. And then my card tags are $150 a year, so that's $7 a paycheck. Microsoft, we are not going to put anything in until the June paycheck, and it's about $75 a year, so I'm excited about that. Moving on to Amazon Prime, we are going to put... Amazon Prime is $140 a year, and I only need $8, and it's not due till August if we pay the $140. So so we have June's paycheck and July's paycheck. That's 2, 4, and 6 would be this one. You know what? I'm just gonna do. Oh my goodness. I thought I was going to do the full $6 like I normally do, but I'm not going to. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. Maybe we'll have something left over. 2, 4, 6, 8. We're going to do $2. We're going to do $2, and it will be fully funded at the $140 prior to August. So $2 is fine. So that's awesome. All right, school fees. So school fees are for my youngest daughter. She is in junior high, and last year I want to say it was around $450 for all the school fees, band fees, all the things. But We have $93 in there, so we're quite a bit behind, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and put the 21 in there. They do offer a good plan for me, though I don't have to have the full amount when school starts, but she is going into 8th grade, so I'm expecting graduation fees, cap and gown, all the things. So we're gonna try and save up the $500 as fast as we can, and we will see. Swim fees are $450. This is for the fall winter season for autumn here. And we are behind on that as well, but we're going to put $19 in that. And then ID theft protection is $7. This comes out in November. And finally, my card manager, and this I'm just putting $1 in. This comes out and on December 31st. It's really like $36 a year. It's not really even 40, but I like to have it fully funded at 40 at least. Because it comes out on December 31st, I just like to make sure I have that money in there. I don't like anything extra right after Christmas. All right, we're going to add this up and see where we're at. So that is $185. So we had $185 in the revolving fund, which means we have $15, or in the dated fund, sorry. We have $185 for the dated fund, which means we have $15 left over. And I pretty much know it's going to go either into long-term or revolving, and I don't know which one I want to do yet. So we're going to just put it in revolving for now, and then we will have a zero-based budget, which means every dollar got a job. And then when I get the cash, I will determine where I'm going to put the extra 15. So that's kind of cool to actually hit another binder. It'll probably be in revolving or long term, but we will see in the cash stuffing. So that is it. I am going to go get the cash and do the stuffing. So I will see you guys in that video again. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. You guys take care. Have a blessed day. Bye.